Okay guys, I'm here today with Jared Welman. Huge honor for me. Guys, Jared is an instructor here at my academy, Bernardo Faria Academy. And he also has the YouTube channel, Work Harder and Smarter. Make sure to check it out. It's a very cool YouTube channel. And he is a mobility specialist, and he just shot an entire instructional course all about that, which is called the Movement is Medicine. And guys, he started like a few months ago teaching a mobility class here in my academy, and every single student is loving it. And I'm one of the students, so I'm learning from you.
Great.
And how old are you, Jared?
I'm almost 47.
He's almost 47 years old, and if you guys see how well he does with his body, it's very impressive. So Jared, tell us a little more about the instructional course that you just created. And
Absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity,
Thank you,
Bernardo.
Jared.
It's been awesome. Mobility is the idea of getting your joints in the body to move as they're supposed to.
Yep.
So what happens as we get older is we get stiff, things shut down, and then it hurts, and it starts having this ripple effect where the body isn't working well. And in Jiu-Jitsu, we need every little bit we can. So if I'm tight in the hips, the goal of mobility is to move the hips over time, consistently over time, so they loosen up. Stretching isn't enough. If I'm tight and I just sit here a couple times a week, a few minutes after class, this isn't enough. But if I do movement patterns, that'll help me loosen up as part of my training.
got it. Can you show some movement patterns?
Absolutely. So a good example might be if I'm sitting here like this. Some people struggle with their knees being like this or their ankles. So one of the ways I can build movement is I can bridge my hips working here like this. I can come into a squat and make sure that I have good squat mechanics, right? This is hard for a lot of people to sit comfortably. So if my ankles are tight, my knees are tight, my hips are tight, I have to go through those bridges and those squatting patterns. For the upper body, I might do some things like this where I'm out wide and I'm dropping down from side to side and doing high repetitions to loosen up the shoulders.
Got it. No, and I take your classes. So many times you use the wall as well, and I love it. Like
yeah.
the ones that you place the knee on the ground and the shin on the wall, and the
Yeah, this is called the couch stretch. So my knee is completely up against the wall, the shin is up against the wall. For most people, trying to get your hands up to this leg is hard. So this might be level 0. This might be level 1. Level 2 is pushing up, and level 3 is coming all the way back up here.
Yeah, no, I can just see like your legs and yeah.
But now if I'm playing jiu-jitsu and somebody's trying to pass my guard, if I'm tight like this and they push one side down, it's hard. But if my guard is like this becomes much easier to work.
Good. And Jared, anytime I don't train jiu-jitsu for 1 or 2 or 3 weeks for some reason, maybe I got sick, maybe I'm traveling on vacation or whatever, the thing I feel the most when I come back is I feel my whole body kind of like stiff and like stuck.
Tense.
So yeah, tense. Like I feel like I have the moves in my mind, but sometimes I miss some moves just because I miss some mobility.
Yeah, you can't reach as much, or somebody pushes and you want to let it go because you don't want to fight it because it's tight.
Yeah. So I would guess that working on mobility it also helps for those situations, right?
Yeah, if you think of your body as like a rubber band, if I take it out of the freezer and it's cold and I try to stretch it, some of those fibers can snap.
Yep.
But if I take it and I just move it repeatedly until it warms up and starts loosening up, that's like our body. That's why we do warm-ups in jiu-jitsu. But it's not just enough to run and jump. We want to work through range of motion so that everything's primed for the matches.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I love the fact about mobility that it doesn't matter where you are. You could be traveling, you could be on a hotel room, you could be you can do anywhere.
Anywhere.
On the grass, on the concrete, you can do
100%.
anywhere. Yeah. No, that's awesome. And also, anytime I think about mobility, I always think like if you pull a rope on one side and the person pulls on the other side, maybe the rope is gonna
start fraying. Yeah.
But if it's like a rubber, it's very rare that because it's stretched, right?
That's it. You want to keep your body loose if it's tight. I mean, if I have tight hamstrings and then Bernardo's trying to do his over-under pass, it's possible that might just be too much and I pull a hamstring. But if my hamstrings have a long distance or my hip can move well, I have a better chance of hanging in there. I might not be able to stop the pass, but the chance of injury goes way down. So that's a big part. If you could be loose and have good mobility, injuries are low. So that's a huge plus for athletes.
Then I promised my last question, but for example, just today I was downstairs and I was checking on where your ladders leave your stuff on the mat.
Yeah.
And there was like the sequence that
Yes.
I used for it. So you have a whole system about it, right? It's not like you
100%.
come up and you figure out.
No, I don't. So that's part of what we did here that Bernardo allowed me to film was I put together a pre-workout, which is maybe 8 or 10 moves. It takes you maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Then I did a post-workout that's 5 or 10 minutes. So you can go and learn from the instructional, hey, here's a 5 or 10 minutes worth of movements to loosen up and then to cool down. On your rest days, I have a full mobility routine that you can do. It takes maybe 20 or 30 minutes. But if you start warming up and cooling down and occasionally doing a full workout as part of your normal training, your body moves a lot better. It's like getting oil changes for your car. It just keeps things running.
Good. No, that's awesome. Yeah, so guys, this mobility instructional from Jared, it's going to be at bjjfanatics.com very soon. And especially for you who does jiu-jitsu and maybe it's like getting old, I think this is this is the instructional, and I think I'm a witness of what he's doing because I'm actually a student and I can attest here how amazing job he's doing. And every single student is loving, and it's right after the class and everybody stays, and it's such a great thing. So thanks so much, Jared.
Thank you, Bernardo.
And make sure to check it out, guys. It's going to be at bjjfanatics.com very soon.
Thank you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
IBJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.